Let me entertain you, because that's what I do. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hey yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? This your boy Podrey, and I'm not gonna make this a video about about a bunch of bitching and nagging and whining and shit. But I will say this: it is hard to entertain folks, especially when they're not they're not fucking with you. Meaning they're not, you know what I'm saying, they're not wanting to be bothered by you. They're not wanting your company. Um, I'm here on Second Life. Second Life is a platform where you can, you know, create an avatar and do the things on here that you can't do in real life. Or if you can do it in real life, you can just do it easier here. It's like there's a lot of DJs that are DJs in real life, but they come to Second Life and they DJ. They also get money. You can transfer the game money into real money and vice versa. You can take real money, transfer it into game money in order to, make your avatar look the way you want your avatar to look. You know what I mean? Now, I'm going to have a problem with monetizing this video because, for one, my TV is usually turned down, but when my fam was leaving out, um, they didn't turn the TV down, and I'm too lazy to get up and go do it. So this is on me. You know what I mean? But I have been collecting music so that way I could throw some get-togethers, some parties. I got a roller skating rink, as you can see right there behind me. Um, I also, got some games set out so folks can, come up and chill if they don't feel like skating on that day that I'm going to, invite folks over. Now, me and Taya, we share this land, and we keep it locked for privacy reasons. So it's like folks can only come whenever they're invited. Now, I was talking with Solar Rain yesterday, and we were talking about, about having expectations, and if I'm gonna do this, do it for myself, not really do it for anybody else, that type of thing. And that's cool. I'm down with that. I DJ'd 2 gigs. I did a surprise birthday party for Taya, and I was chilling with some folks, and they let me use their stream, and I did a prompt too. You know what I'm saying? A real spontaneous DJ and set then. And they liked what I was doing. And like on Taya's birthday, they liked what I was doing then too. So it's like, I know I could do a good job at DJing, but it's that thing where it's like, I have tried over and over and over to get folks to enjoy something that I'm trying to offer to them. And as far as my friend list go, nah, they ain't fucking with me. Now today, I sent out a message and was like, yo, my RL, I didn't say RL fam, but I was like, So I got the house to myself, um, and I was going to try and throw a spontaneous party, and only one person responded. You know what I mean? Only one person responded. And the next time I do this, if I only get one or two people that respond, I'm just going to invite them over and still do my thing. But I'm telling you, it is hard to entertain folks. Now, at Job Corps, I got Mr. Congeniality. They usually have, what do you call it, like a talent show? No, a pageant every year. They used to. I don't know if they still do it now at Job Corps. But I gotten fourth place, which was Congeniality. And what my project was I was going to take a easel, puts paper on it, and I was going to do a poem while drawing a picture. And by the time I got done with that picture, that poem would have been based off of that picture. But the people that were supposed to supply the stuff couldn't find the things that I needed. And so instead of just, getting, like leaving the pageant and not performing or doing anything, I stuck in it. And they called my name. I walked up to the stage and started talking my shit. Meaning I was like, yo, I was supposed to do this and do this and do this and do this, but they ain't got my stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off my shoes, sit on the edge of this stage, and I'm gonna talk to you for a minute. And that's what I did. And I let them know, who I was and what I did on the facility. And it was like a talk of motivation, and we got to do better individually, things like that. And it was just something that flowed out of me, and it was something so easy to do. And that's how I ended up getting that award. Now, when I'm AFK here on Second Life, I'm usually on YouTube. And on YouTube, I have 3 channels. I got this podrey smurf channel, and I'm trying to build up stats. Stats meaning I'm trying to keep people entertained, and get subscribers. And I mainly post videos and slideshows of gorgeous women. Alright. I was posting game footage on here, but I stopped that recently because I opened up my third page, which is Podrey Smurfs Gaming, and I've been posting my video game footage on this on this channel. Only got 7 subscribers on this one, but it's a grind, and I'm gonna keep at it. See, like here, the last 3 videos didn't get any views. There's a 1 right here on view because I ended up looking at my own video because I needed to know where I left off at, and I had already deleted the rough draft. But as you can see, 7 subscribers but no viewers. Now, I was getting some views a few days ago, and when I had first started, I was getting views, and then it's just the tempo dropped. Hold on one second. Okay, got some folks that was responding to a comment that I had left on their video. And I have this third channel. Oops. And I got this third channel, which was actually my first channel. I used to video blog. I used to take me and my dog. We'd load up in my van and go traveling. Go to dog parks. Go to the city parks. Just travel. Go to different lakes. Stuff like that. Had a GoPro that I had connected to my head. And would record, driving down the road and talking my shit. Stuff like that. It's like I try to keep folks entertained because I couldn't play the music, you know what I mean? Because of copyright issues. But this is what I do. Mostly, I got a lot of content to turn into videos, meaning I have a lot of pictures and videos of women. And I'm not getting turned on by it, but I know that I have some subscribers that enjoy looking at these pictures. I like stats. I used to be on Flickr. I still have a Flickr account, but I used to be on Flickr so much that I constantly took pictures here on Second Life, and I would upload them to Flickr. And when I seen that folks was enjoying the pictures that I was uploading, I created groups so I could, break down the pictures, like either just women, titties, vagina, ass. You know what I'm saying? Just it was 12 different groups. You know what I mean? And 12 different genres. And I used to moderate those groups, and there was so many people that was wanting to get their pictures in those groups that it just kept me so busy. Busy. It's like once I got caught up to where, it's like I had to make sure that I was putting a picture that was from that genre inside of that group and decline the pictures that wasn't. Alright? And when you got people, let's say you got 150 people that's trying to upload to that group, I gotta take my time to, make sure that that picture is supposed to be in that group. Now, if you got 12 groups and over 100 pictures for each of those groups that are trying to get in there, it took a lot of time. I got wore out. I had to take a couple days break, but then I didn't want to take a break because every time I took a break, it would double up and triple up. So you're talking about taking a lot of time out of my day to, to moderate those groups. I finally just left Flickr alone, was like, fuck this. It was just too much. I started dreading the idea of fucking with Flickr in those groups. And then I stopped taking pictures in Second Life. But the pictures that I was taking in Second Life, I had actually uploaded to YouTube. And that's where I got my second page from. Now, my second page is the Podrey Smurf channel. I call it a page, but I meant channel. My first channel was the Podrey Smurf 2. That's where I used to post the video blogs of me and my dog traveling around. Or if I was sitting around the house, I might hear something on TV that struck up an interesting thought. And I would come record my thought and leave room for conversation and things like that. So, I've been on Second Life for 10 years now. And within these 10 years, I've tried off and on to try to entertain folks. And most definitely, it's like I have rented out Sims, like a whole Sim. One time I rented a sim in a homestead and paid for them to be connected to each other. I had rented different sizes of land from quarters to 3/4 to half a sim to 3/4 of a sim, all kind of shit. And I always left them open for folks to come and visit and chill. I always liked the beach settings. I took this one property and I broke it up into like one area was beach, one area was fall, and one area was winter. You know what I'm saying? I've really I tried entertaining the nudist community, the sexual community, the non-sexual community, the non-nudists. You know what I'm saying? I've tried entertaining in so many different ways. I was doing open mic sessions, you know what I'm saying, doing my poetry. Because years ago, I used to be on MySpace, and I used to get with other writers, and we all, you know what I'm saying, will write poetry and read each other's poetry and, you know what I'm saying, things like that. And so I collected a lot of poetry. Folks told me I should have gotten it published, but I was like, nah. And who knows? That might be part of my dying will. If I had anybody in my family that gave a fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, get this shit published. You know what I mean? Try and get you some money off of it if you can. But here lately, this is April 11th, and here lately, the rapper T.I. has been trying to do stand-up comedy, and he has caused some controversy within the comedy community. Veterans are like, yo, there's certain rules to doing this craft. The unwritten laws. And T.I. is like, yo, he's not giving a fuck. You know what I'm saying? He's wanting to do this for himself, and he don't care how people take it. Things like that. And I'm looking at that and I'm like, yo, I understand both sides of the argument. You know what I mean? If you feel like you're funny and you want to get out there and entertain folks, you're supposed to get out there and try to do that. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got other folks who are looking at you and saying that you should try it like this or try it like that, it's up to you to try it like the way they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I think it's real hard to be in your own lane and be successful in other people's eyes. So you have to be successful in your own state of mind and your own feelings. You got to be proud of what you do. And I talk the talk and walk the walk. Like I say, or I was telling Solar Rain yesterday, you know what I mean? I get anxious. You know, it's like I've had this skating rink for like 4 or 5 months, and I haven't tried to have a party. And it's bananas how I think like last month I sent out a note card to everyone on my friend list, letting them know that I was collecting music and that I was going to, you know, have some skate nights. And like this month, like 3 or 4 new skating rinks had opened up and started sending mass TPs for people to come there. And I was like, I wonder where they got that idea from. But I wasn't trying to have a big head about the shit. I still ain't trying to have a big head about the shit. You know what I'm saying? I just knew that I created the skating rink because I like to roller skate on here. And the last few times I had gone to a skating rink, I had seen that other people enjoy skating as well. So I was like, fuck it, let me make my own skating rink and invite people over. But here it goes, you know, as far as that TI subject goes, it's like me being on here, being in my own lane within the last 10 years. I would say the first 2 or 3 years on here, I was building up a reputation that I didn't know had existed. And it was crazy, man. I was getting accused of all kind of shit. Fucking with other guys, women, and having 2 or 3 alts and trying to do 2 or 3 things with them alts and with other people. It was crazy, man. There's a lot of drama and shit, and I'm like, yo, fuck that. You got it all wrong. But I'm not the type to argue with folks. It's like you either get it or you don't. You either get me or you don't. So I stay in my own lane. I try to entertain people the best that I can. There's so many different types of jobs on here that you can do. And I'm not going to say I tried. I have done so many different jobs on here. Like I was a masseuse. I was a manager at an exercise, fitness and training facility. Of course, I have my own properties, so I've been a manager and owner of different properties. I've rented out places. Anyway, I've worn a lot of hats. You know what I mean? I've done a lot of things on here, landscaping and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I used to decorate houses, all kind of shit, man. I used to dance on a dance troupe. Modeled. I was in a couple videos. All kind of shit, man. And I've done some role plays. Got married on here twice. To me, that was role play, but to the females, it wasn't role play. And that's something that I had to figure out. And so I was like, I'm never going to do that again. I'm never going to do anything that involves, like relationship shit. It's like, the closest I can get to it is like, fucking, we can chill to be chilling. But as far as titles of boyfriend, girlfriend, nah, that ain't happening. But, being in my own lane, I had to be honest to myself and honest to other folks. And like I was telling Solar Rain yesterday, I was like, man, I have expectations. And I don't expect people to come to my events. So that makes me stall even more. Even though I'm collecting all this music, and even though I'm going to hype myself up to send the invitations out there, I'm not expecting anything. I'm expecting the worst. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm expecting the worst. So, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But I'm glad that I had the opportunity to DJ twice, and I killed it. Those folks, you know what I'm saying? They loved, I ain't gonna say loved, but they enjoyed the music that I was playing. And I've had a couple of job offers, but my real life is so random. It's like I don't know when my family are going to be at home and where they're going to, leave out and go do something. So, it's like today was a real spontaneous moment to where I was like, yo, I have maybe an hour or two to fuck with, Second Life and do a DJing gig. I told my fam smiled and was like, cool shit. You know what I'm saying? Have some fun with that. You know what I mean? And Just come to find out that only one person was interested. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But I want to tell you that for anybody that's wanting to entertain folks, follow your passion, follow your dreams, and as far as your expectations, all you can do is just, follow your heart and keep yourself in check about it. Our emotions are ours to control. It's like we've come so far as a species that if we want to turn the lights on, all we got to do is flip a switch. That should be the same way with our emotions. There should be no way in hell that you go and tell somebody you made me mad. That's bullshit. Somebody did something and you made a choice to react in the emotional way that you reacted in. Your choice, your light switch. And so when it comes down to me, myself, I talk the talk and I walk the walk. Instead of doing this DJ gig, I contacted that one person and let them know that I'm not going to do it. And I proceeded to make this video. And what I'm going to do after this video is I'm going to, find some shit to watch. And I'm going to chill. I might even play a video game or two. Or I might try and learn something, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm okay. The fact that I didn't get to do what I wanted to do, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, it really is. So, my message, my tip for anybody that's really trying to get out there and, entertain folks, you got to realize that you can't control other people and how they are going to respond to you. You know what I'm saying? You can't control that. You just can't control it. You can put yourself out there, but you got to keep yourself in check mentally, emotionally, physically. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you expect the worst or if you expect the most. You still have to realize that you're fucking with people. And everybody is going to make moves the way that they're going to make moves. Either they're going to fuck with you or they're not. And there's nothing that you can do about that. You know what I'm saying? You can't control that part. But you got to control what you can. That serenity, give me the strength to do the thing, to change the things that you can. And what is it? Change the things that you can. Accept the fact that you can't change things that you want to change, and have wisdom to know the difference. I know it's not the exact way of saying it, but that's the gist of it. So it's like life is cool no matter what. You just got to make sure that you're keeping yourself emotionally balanced to see life in that light. And I wish the best for anybody out there that's trying to do things for other people. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's for your selfish needs. You know what I mean? And it's really gotta be a selfish desire. You gotta really want to do it, to really put your energy into fucking with people. I'm a hermit / butterfly, meaning I'm very content by myself. But there's times when I like to socialize. And it's those times when I want to socialize that I put myself in a vulnerable position. You know what I'm saying? And that's my responsibility. My emotions are my responsibility. So if I put myself out there, I can't blame anybody if something doesn't go my way. If my feelings aren't, you know what I'm saying, getting whatever it's seeking. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm gonna get off this video. I just want to try to motivate anybody to follow your passion, follow your dreams. Oh, I was gonna say this. There's been a lot of people that try to push their children into one direction or another. And then there's a lot of people that would tell those kids that you can't allow people to change your dreams. If you have a dream, you got to shoot for it, no matter who's telling you not to do it. And it's a very bad contradiction. What I would say to a child is, do what your parents are telling you to do while you're under their roof, but don't forget about the things that you really have a passion for. Whenever you have free time, work on that passion, work on that desire, as long as it's not getting you in trouble with your parents. You know what I mean? If you don't know what I mean, you have, you know what I'm saying, you got rules that you need to follow, that you've set, that your parents have set. You need to follow those rules all the way, 110%. But you can't forget about your individuality. And whenever you're old enough to be out on your own, then chase after your dream like that. I'm going to tell you that, I tell you this because it's hard being a child, and it's just as hard being an adult. Being a parent. Trying to be responsible for someone else's life is very, very hard. It's complicated. There are so many parents that have given their kids all the right tools in life to be something productive, and their kids turn out to be pieces of shit. Then there's parents who ain't did shit for their kids, but their kids turn out to be that rose that grew from the concrete. They turned out to be the best person out there. They turned out to be so successful in life. You know what I mean? So it's a very complicated situation, but you know, it's just one of those things, man. I know there's parents out there that push their kids to fucked up situations. You know what I mean? But it's like the military. When you're following orders, you can't be naive, you can't be blind. You got to figure out why you're getting, you know what I'm saying? You need to figure out what's behind the motives of these orders, but at the same time, you still got to follow these orders. You know what I mean? If someone's telling you to kill somebody, you know what I mean? You know, it is what it is. And I'm saying this because, man, look, you never know how your life is going to end up later on. So if you can get a free education, to which that's what your parents are giving you, they're giving you a free education. They're giving you a level of life that you might not get anywhere else. And by you being a child, you just don't know what's best for you sometimes. And you just don't know what might work out for you later on. We don't know the future. So it's like, you know, I know there's some moral things that people would argue about and be like, you know, even as a child you should know better type shit. But when it comes down to following the rules of your parent, nobody can ever look at you and be like, you were not loyal to your parents. You wasn't loyal, period. And loyalty goes a long way. Because whenever you have children, you're going to want them to follow your rules as well. So you'll have something to base this on. You'll be like, yo, I followed the rules of my parents for the good or for the bad. I'm asking you to do the same thing for me. for the good, for the bad. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucked up life we live in, the very complicated life that we live in. But I want to motivate you to be the best person that you can be, and the timeline that you have to do whatever you can do to be the best person that you can be. So on that note, let me get off of here. I'm gonna post this video on all 3 of my channels, and I'm hoping that I can reach people and motivate folks to do what they can in life, to be the best person they can be in life, and to be happy by all means necessary. You know what I mean? Without hurting anybody else. You know what I'm saying? We are responsible for other people when we get involved with other people. So that whole, what is it, 6 degrees of never mind. It's like when you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, you know what I mean? What you do can affect that person, which can affect another person, that can affect another person. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of complications in life. There's a lot of things to learn, and I want people to learn everything that they possibly can learn. Now I have a disclaimer, and I'm really going to get off of here. I'm not the smartest person in the world, and I'm not the dumbest person in the world. I've done some research on shit, and there's a lot of shit that I still need to do research on. What I need you to do is to question everything that I'm talking about. Do your research on everything that I'm talking about, and form your own opinion on everything that I'm talking about. After that, take the time to share your opinion with other people, because you never know when somebody else is thinking about the same shit that you're thinking about. And it's real fucked up to feel like you're alone in the world. You could be in a room full of people and feel like you're the weirdo because you're the only person that's thinking about things on the level that you're thinking of. Everybody else is thinking probably the same way that they're thinking, and you're outside of that circle. It's fucked up to feel like that. But whenever you can find somebody that's like-minded, that thinks, you know, like you do in so many ways, you feel good. You know what I'm saying? You're like, man, I'm glad I'm not as weird as I thought I was. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I'm not as alone as I thought I was. So yeah, I'm gonna get off here. I want you to have a good day. I want you to have a good night. I want you to have a good morning. If you have any comments, questions, if you disagree with me, or if you do agree with me in so many ways, or whatever, you know, leave a comment down below. All right? I want you to take care. Hydrate, eat well. Peace, 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 peace.